chemistry, a connection, or something in our genetic code. What we build is who we are. We don't stop at good enough, but we don't quit when the going gets tough. We're not afraid to get dirty, get lost, or turn a wrench. We go until there's nothing left. It's in our DNA.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
Your locally owned Bill Alexander Ford has the vehicles you want. F-Series, Bronco, Expedition, Edge, Explorer, Escape, and Ranger. And try our mobile service for light maintenance. We will come to you. For a difference you can count on, visit us in person or go to BillAlexanderFord.com.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
All right, welcome everybody. We are here for your first hour of coverage here on Fishgistics. Today we have the KMC Wheels coverage all day today for you guys of the Silverstate 300, the 2022 Best in Desert race presented by F&L Racing Fuels all day today. How you guys doing? You guys ready for some racing? This race is a fast one. It's only 300 miles. It has bikes, quads, cars, trucks, UTVs, everybody races at this race. The thing is, there is absolutely zero cell phone coverage just about on this whole course for the most part. So it makes it really, really tough to do any kind of updates for you guys today. We have the tracker, which as long as your tracker is working, we can see where you are, but I don't expect to get many updates, or pictures or videos today, unfortunately. I was just looking at the Best in the Desert social media, and they haven't even posted anything themselves since yesterday. So, yeah, I don't know. Someone's got to get some Starlink systems out there or something, because if you had Starlink out there on that course, you'd be able to do some coverage. I probably should have sent mine up there with somebody, but I didn't think about it soon enough. I thought maybe Best in the Desert would have something, but I guess not. So, yeah, I don't know. We can go over and show you guys. Here's the tracking screen. This is all we're going to have today, probably. I mean, we might get some pictures here or there, but we'll have to wait and see. The cars are started. They started at 11 o'clock, so 1 hour ago. So we will be keeping an eye on them all day. Now, the thing to watch today, everybody's kind of talking about, there's 2 UTVs that have entered in Class 1. The entries for this race were really, really small. There was only, I think, 36 people total that even qualified yesterday between the 3 qualifying classes. So there was 3 Class 1 entries, and 2 of them are actually UTVs. One is the BDI Geyser Can-Am car, and then the other one is Mitch Guthrie in his Polaris Pro R. They both decided to enter Class 1 or Class 1500 in Best in the Desert. It's the same thing, just different numbering. They both decided to enter that one because, honestly, this race is a good race for them to do that, in my opinion. It is tight and twisty, and there's not very many people racing this race. So there's not a lot of people to be in the way of or, to have to worry about. And honestly, those UTVs are actually really fast on this course. Like I said, it's super tight and twisty. There's not a lot of wide open. There is some wide open, obviously. They can't do 130 like some of these trucks can, but, they can do 100, 110 probably is what Mitch's car does maybe. So they're not that much slower through the majority of this course, honestly. And looking, BJ Baldwin, he started out front. His tracker's not working. So right away, our leader's tracker is taken out. I did just get confirmation. You can see right here at pit 2, High Rev Photo, Jason Zandrowski is over here, and he just told me BJ did come through first just a few moments ago. So BJ is your leader on the road. We have Robert Johnson, who is right behind him, and it looked like he was actually closing the gap on him. And there's another update. Jacob Foreman says 97 and 12 through pit 2. BJ has his tracker on a different car. Okay, what car is BJ's tracker on? Because I don't see anybody else up here. If you know what car BJ has his tracker on, let me know. Because his tracker was working earlier for 97. It showed him out front, and then it just stopped working, and it grayed out. So I don't know if there's going to be any updates on BJ today. The third car on the road, here you go. This is Bruce Bingquist. He is that BDI Geyser car. This is actually a UTV. This is a Can-Am with a Geyser chassis. The Geyser... not the same geyser. There's like 10 different geysers out there, and they all do different things. So I don't believe that's the BDI geyser. It's different than Rick Geyser and those guys. But they are currently running third. So it's going to be BJ Baldwin first, and then the 12, and then them third. They qualified fourth, so they have moved up a spot. And I believe it is going to be because of this right here. If we go look over here, see Kyle Jurgensen, he's at 0 miles an hour. So he is broken. Kyle Jurgensen actually is driving the Brenthal all-wheel drive truck, which is kind of an interesting move to me because those guys have been super solid with Kyle in the two-wheel drive, so I don't really know why they put him in the all-wheel drive when that thing hasn't really finished the race without problems yet. So interesting move by Brenthal, and you know, they're already broken at mile 35, so it's going to be tough for Kyle to defend that number one plate if he can't get a finish, because I don't believe Best in Desert has a throwaway race this year. So I think the points count at all these races, and I know BJ is going to be doing the whole series. So definitely interesting to see. I don't know why they put him in there, but I guess maybe they were just going for it. Doesn't seem to have worked out. So we just, yeah, somebody else just said golf cart coming into pit 2 right now, 6 minutes behind Johnson. Perfect. Thank you, Scott. So Scott obviously there is service right here at pit 2. This is about the only spot there is. I did talk to, like I said, Jason Zandrowski was right there, and now it looks like Scott is watching us with some service there. So 6 minutes between the 12 and the next car here, which is the BDI Geyser car. Now behind him is a real Class 1. This is the only other Class 1 entry besides the 2 UTVs. So they said that. Okay. Oh, John Bidding coming in. They sold the two-wheel drive from the Mint and the Hammers. Okay. So Brenthal sold Kyle Jurgensen's truck, so he doesn't actually have a truck right now, so he has to drive the all-wheel drive. So interesting move also. I'm sure they're probably building him a new one now. So Sterling Miller looks like he's going to be next through pit 2. And then your other Mitch Guthrie right here. This is the other UTV. He is still moving along. He's gotten passed by... No, he hasn't gotten passed. He started right behind the 86. So I don't believe he's gotten passed yet. And the other car hasn't gotten passed yet either. So neither of the two UTVs have gotten passed, and they're almost to mile 70. So like I said, they're not going to be that slow on this course. This is the one course that you can actually hold off these cars in a UTV. If you try to do this at Vegas to Reno, it would not work. You would get run over literally. It's just too fast, too many straightaways and stuff. But this course, it's not that crazy to do it. So everybody that was talking crap on them, you don't really know much about this course, in my opinion, because this is one course you can do it. I look right here. This is Nick Wheatstone. He started right behind Mitch Guthrie right here. They started 2 minutes apart. The Unlimiteds, which is Trophy Truck, Trick Truck, and Class 1, 2 minutes apart. He's still about 2 minutes behind him. So literally in the first 60 miles, it doesn't look like he's even gained on him at all. So give these UTV guys a little bit more credit on this course. We have Steve Olagus back here. Then we have Alex Wacker, and then we have the 42 back here. Right, I'm not familiar with him. And then Kevin Adler back here. Now the next class is the Spec truck class. So this is 6100 class. We have Bear Nunley leading this class, and then we have Justin Bean Smith second. Now always make sure you're looking at an update time. So Bean's updated at 12:06. And his updated at 12:09. So I'm going to say Bean's probably still in front of Bear, or they're very close together if not, because he's updated at different times, and Beans is 3 minutes behind him. I bet you he's still in front. Beans started in front, and Bear, if I go look at my qualifying results, which they never posted, kind of weird also, I had to screenshot it the other day, luckily, when they were live. That's the only way I can see these. We had Bean was first, and Connor McMullen was second, and Bear Nunley was third. So the question is, where is Connor McMullen? I don't see him, the 6173. So let's see if we can find Connor McMullen. We got a little bit of something going on over here. Where is Connor McMullen? I don't even see Connor McMullen. So possibly his tracker is also not working, unless you guys know where he is. I don't see Connor McMullen anywhere on the tracker right now. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if we can figure out where he is. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Dan Myers wrecked in qualifying. And that was Andrew Myers yesterday in the Toyota Escondido truck. I found out what happened. He came off the jump. They went a little bit too far. They landed so hard that his feet actually came off the pedals, and he tried to put his foot on the brake, and it actually hit the gas, which makes sense if you watch that video yesterday that I posted. You can hear when they land, they flat bottom really hard, and then he hits the gas actually, but there's a corner right there. So they said he hit the gas on accident, and they knew they weren't going to make the corner, so they tried to just square it up and launch it, and it didn't end up working out for him. But yeah, his feet came off the pedals, and he ended up hitting the wrong pedal. So there wasn't a brake failure. There was nothing like that that was speculated. He simply hit the wrong pedal. So you know, hard impacts, hit the wrong pedal. Big bummer for them. They're both okay. I actually talked to the co-driver. He was messaging me earlier. They're a little sore, but they're both okay, and they're going to try to get the truck fixed for the 500. So that's the one that happened yesterday. That was in their new Herps truck, and it had the new Gibbs motor in it too. So that was a lot of power to hit the wrong pedal with there. That's a bummer for them. So that's what that is. All right, so who is first in TT? Well, BJ Baldwin is first, just his tracker's not working. So it looks like the 12 is first, but BJ is actually in front of the 12, and then the 12 is going to be second. And then we still have the UTV over here. Once it updates, 1208 and 1210, see, it didn't update. That order is pretty much still the same. So that's what's going on there. With the bikes, yeah, you know what? I did check this out with the bikes. I went over to Racing Tracks. They have this cool leaderboard, which is awesome that Racing Tracks does this, or else we would have no idea of anything throughout the day. So check out the bike class. It looks like Skylar Howes has won. So this is unofficial timing. It's not Best in the Desert timing, and the Best in the Desert timing is not working. Their live timing. I'm just checking it right now on my other screen, and there's no Best in the Desert timing working. So this is the only thing we have right here. Unofficial, it looks like Skylar Howes won by about 4 minutes. So that's congrats to Skylar. I think he's actually from up there. He's from Utah or somewhere up there, I believe. I think I'm talking about the right person. Maybe not. I get those Dakar guys mixed up. So Skylar Howes looks first. Jeremy Newton, Jeff Trullo looks second. You got Hayden Heinz and Trevor in third, and then you have the N12, Jarrett Tucker and Corey in fourth. That's the bike pro class. There's so many bike classes right here. I don't even know what they all are. The quad, do they have a quad pro? Yeah, I don't even know what any of these other ones are. Like over 30 P or whatever pro. Danny Cooper looks like he finished. Chris Brown. So you can go to racingtracks.com and check this out yourself. Just go Racing Tracks, TRAX, just like it's spelled right here on the bottom, and then click on their live leaderboard, and you can go right here and you can just change this to any class that you want. So if we go to the trick truck class, we can see this only works if your tracker's working also. So if someone's tracker, BJ, isn't working, he's not going to show up on here. You can see BJ's tracker did work off the start. He had a good start time, but then it never worked after there. Steve Olagus also, his tracker is obviously not working on here, so it's, you know, this is what it is. It's unofficial. It's better than nothing. According to here, Sterling Miller is 1 minute behind Robert Johnson, but we know that BJ is in front of both of them. We don't know where BJ is on corrected time, so that could come into play too. Remember that the split was 2 minutes for the Unlimiteds. So somebody says, where is the Class 10s? Well, let's go look at the Class 10s. I will turn just the Class 10 on. So there's a lot of classes here with all these bikes mixed in. Where the heck is Class 10? There it is, Class 1000. Okay, so show all. Oh boy, hold on. We got to clear this off. All right, here we go. All right, now we're good. We got Class 10 update for you here. So it looks like the 1011, let me see where they qualified at. There was 6 Class 10s that qualified. The 1011 actually qualified 5th. And Class 10 started 1 minute apart, and this is showing the 1011 in first already. So that's pretty crazy if they already passed everybody by mile 30. But yeah, it looks like the 1011 is in front, And then behind the 1011, they have like 10 drivers. We have the 1035, Mike Coulter, then the 1043, Michael Taylor, and then you got 2 cars on top of each other here. You got James Ford and Michael Lane, and then we have Peter Hages in the back. Hages, however you say that. I know I've seen that name forever, and I always pronounce it wrong. So that's look at your class 10 right there. That's it on the board. They just started not too long ago. What did you say? 1075. Someone's looking for. Well, I don't see them on here unless their tracker's not working also. So okay, so 1075. Their tracker isn't working. They were supposed to start first. They could very well still be in first. Just their tracker's not working. So far we have BJ's tracker's not working and 1075's tracker's not working. So 2 of the front cars possibly aren't working. So that's what we can look at there. All right. Skylar is from St. George, Utah. I knew it. I knew he was from somewhere there. So he probably rides this stuff all the time. Actually, this isn't that far from St. George where this race is. It's just kind of west of there a bit. So that's that. 6100. Yeah, we'll go look at 6100 again. There's not much for me to update you guys on today, so whatever you guys want to look at, we'll check it out. Honestly, a lot of these classes have like 1 or 2 entries in them, so there's not a lot of updates. We basically have the TTs, the 6100s, and the class 10s, and then we do have all the golf cart classes. So we will go look at those. There is actually quite a few of those. They're only getting off the line a little bit ago, so there's not much to see in those classes yet. They all started 1 minute apart. So in 6100, here we go. Like I said, Bean finally he updated. He still is out front. He started out front. Then we have Bear Nunley behind him. This looks more accurate now. And then we have the 6150, Jerry and Joseph Hurling next. And then we have the 6171 back here. And then 6181, RJ Merritt. 6188, Miles Miller. And then 2 of them on top of each other right here. One of them is Burt Jenner. That's a new name to 6100 Racing. So interesting. Burt Jenner has a 6100 truck now. Then Samuel Berry is next, and then Joe Lombardo. That's actually one of the sheriffs, or the sheriff of Las Vegas, or he was. I think he still is. Maybe one of you guys know. So this is it's cool to see these guys out here, local law enforcement out here having some fun with us. In the 6100 truck. So that's kind of a look at the leaders here. And let's see what else you guys saying. There's no live video coverage. Nope. Best in Desert doesn't have anything. If you guys find, I haven't even seen literally one photo from anywhere on the track on anywhere today. So if you guys see anything, let me try and they're trying to get BJ's tracker going again. Let me see if they got it fixed. Yeah, no, it didn't work. So if you guys see anything today, please let me know, because this is gonna be a tough one today. Honestly, we're not gonna have. This is what we're gonna have right here. There's no service on this track besides at Pit 2, which some people you guys are watching, but nobody's live. So that's about it. Where's Robbie Gordon? Yeah, you better start sending the Venmo things if you want to know where Robbie Gordon is. Did Jurgensen brake? Yes, Jurgensen is right here. He was driving the all-wheel drive because apparently they sold his 2-wheel drive truck. So he had to drive the all-wheel drive, and it didn't make it very far. It made it 35 miles. So they've been having some bad luck with that truck. I know they've had some front drive shaft issues with it a lot. Maybe I don't know if that's what happened again today. If anybody knows what happened to Jurgensen today, please let us know. But they're definitely still trying to work through some bugs on that truck and get it dialed in. Guthrie. Yeah, Guthrie's right here. See, now it changed colors so we can see the class 1s. Guthrie's right here, the 18, and Guthrie... his thing hasn't updated. I can't even click on it. There he is. His updated 2 minutes later than the other car. So he's actually ahead of the 18 still by a couple minutes. But Mitch Guthrie is still going good in his Pro R, his Polaris Pro R. And we have the other UTV holding down 3rd place physical right now, 3rd overall, Bruce in the BDI Geyser car. So 2 UTVs running up front. So let's see, what else are you guys saying here? Yep, that's it. Do you have your money on a golf cart class winning this race overall on TT? No. The only way that one of these, here's the only way that one of these win is if BJ breaks, if the 12 breaks, and if the 86, they might beat the 86, and if the 18 will probably be fast if they break. So is it possible? Yes. Can they win? Yes. Only if some of these trick trucks break. They are not going to win overall if some of these trucks don't break. It's as simple as that. And honestly, you're probably going to need some of these 6100 trucks to break too. Bean is very fast. There's a couple of fast 6100 guys here today who at the end of this race are probably going to have a time very, very close to those UTVs, if not better. So could it happen? Sure, anything can happen. It's desert racing. Anybody can break at any time. Nothing is guaranteed. However, I would not put my money on one of these overalling. I would put my money on one of them being in the top 5. I really do think if either one of these two cars can hold together, they will be in the top 5 at this race, simply because the lack of entries at this race. There is 3 Class 1s, like I said, there are 2 of them. So there's really 1 Class 1, and there was 10 trophy trucks. So trick trucks. There's not very many. That's simply the number game. One of them could easily finish top 5 today. So that's what we're looking at. All right, so yeah, the other classes, like I said, they're just starting. They're not even off the line yet. So the UTV classes are just starting right now. You got the turbo class coming off the line. In front of the turbo class, we have an 8,000 car, one in the class, 8001. We have one, let's see, what else do we have? That's pretty much it so far. Oh, we have a 4100. Here's another new class. If you guys don't know what 4100 is, it's basically a mini 6100. It's going to be a spec truck with a V6 in it. And I don't know the limitations other than that. I think it's just a V6. I don't even know. The class is new. They're the only ones that I've seen race the class yet. They built a car specifically for this class. The Fusion guys did. So interesting to see that. But they're broken at mile 25, so that's not a good sign. But that class might be something to watch in the near future. You got 6100 basically costing what a 2-wheel drive trophy truck cost before. It is a 2-wheel drive trophy truck. 4100, they're trying to get the cost down to get another spec class that doesn't cost as much as 6100. Will it catch on? I don't know. It could. It's kind of a cool idea. You don't have to spend as much money, if you don't have the money to go buy a 2-wheel drive. Oh, it looks like they got going again. Look, they just updated. So they're moving again. Maybe they just had a flat tire for a little while or something. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that class. Something to watch in the future, that's for sure. Way too many orgs in this sport. Should be. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Everybody's kind of deluding themselves, but nothing against anybody. It's just they really are deluding themselves when you have this race with 10 TTs. It's tough. They have a good 6100 showing here, and there's some UTVs, but it's tough. So I don't know. We got to figure something out here in the future to get these races a little more exciting. The Silverstate honestly never really has a lot of entries because it's kind of bad timing with San Felipe and then the 500 coming up. It's right in between. It's not a lot of time to prep or repair after San Felipe. So this race is always pretty limited to just the best in the desert guys. But yeah, it definitely, there's not a lot of action today, but we'll wait and see. We'll be back. I'll come back at 1 o'clock with your next update here on Fishgistics. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors. KMC Wheels, been there from day one. John Bidding, all those guys over there. F&L Race Fuel, Brian Busby, everybody, the Collins. Thank you guys for your support over all the years. 4Wheel Parts, BFG Tires, Alexander Ford, Vi-Metal Trailers, Jeff Alford, Ultra Beer, Polaris. I do have a Pro R coming, by the way, so we're going to have some updates for you guys hopefully soon. Hopefully my Pro R gets here soon. It's not going to be quite as cool as Mitch's, I don't think, but close. Maybe. We'll see. King Shocks, Unlimited RV. I'm going to use the toy box next weekend. And Baja Designs, our newest lighting sponsor. No one's going to need lights today. This race is, well, I shouldn't say that. If you need lights today, you're having a very bad day. I think the time limit is actually midnight or something, so some people might use lights today, but not very many, I don't think. And like I said, if any of you guys get any updates today, please text me, send me a DM, something, because I haven't seen a single photo or video from this race yet. So somebody, if you guys have service there, even at Pit 2, send me a clip of something coming through so we can post something today to get some excitement out there. All right, see you guys back at 1 o'clock. We'll be back with your next update here on Fishgistics. So see you guys in a bit.
4WP's Go Big Spring Sales Event is going on now until April 16th. Save $100 on every $1,000 spent with 4WP exclusive select brand savings. Mix and match any product from any select brand for any vehicle only until April 16th. Plus, save up to $1,200 with exclusive wheel, tire, and suspension packages. Hurry, the 4WP Spring Sales Event ends April 16th.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Razor Turbo R and revolutionary Razor Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of Razor is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.